So bored. Wonder what else is on the internet. Rider in Red, motovlogger. Let me check out some of these clips.
Ja, sensor einmal. Merci. Shatuin vidjaka. Zoals een skyfall like naar skekkan. Want så reset la. Huh? What the fuck?
Still doing that shit, Andre? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Check me out.
Już pojswaci. Het tak skijne orarans hosan karans oshman ja kaj finished masterechov. Молодец. Love desk change. Alles darunter, kille. Change. Hätte över. Rider in Red coming in. Pretty much live. Look at this freaking shit. Look at this, man. Jeez. Alright, can anyone tell me if this is a T90? That does look like a T90. Oh, shit. Look at this.
Mother of God.
Wow, that's some good stuff. Let's see if he can maybe take a call.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rider in Red?
Red as it gets.
I was watching some of your clips and I have a few questions.
Sure, go ahead, Anthony. I actually love answering all sorts of questions, so feel free to ask anything, really.
On that first clip, is that a lady riding that dual sport, and is that the normal attire for riding a dual sport? Also, are there a lot of women riders in your country?
Well, she's actually a good friend of mine, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of riding in groups, so she's more or less the only person I ride with. Something about the group formation that I think most riders tend to struggle to keep up with. A lot of them just gun down the road without thinking of everybody else. But yeah, she rides a dual sport on streets and also does the dirt bike stuff. She has full gear for dirt bike riding, but usually just wears casual with some armor underneath it when we're riding out on the streets. And I also realize we're the weirdest combination in terms of bikes. But yeah, to answer your question regarding the female riders, I wish they were more. I've only only really met like 4 or 5 people. And I know the bikes aren't very common in this country for now, but there's probably like 400 or 500 bikes in this city, and I've only met like 5 female riders.
All right. I noticed you had some clips of traffic, and I was wondering, with all the drivers, maybe those tanks were your traffic enforcement division of the police. And is that the reason why there's so many potholes?
Yeah, the traffic is really, really sad these days. So many cars, and the only thing to do is possibly get a motorcycle, which is pretty cool. But realistically speaking, a lot of people are starting to realize that motorcycle is also a possible means of transportation, especially in the small downtown. Because before that, it was a common belief here that it's just a man toy that rich people will get and just take it out on the weekends, which I absolutely don't agree with. Potholes and really deep manhole covers are still a problem, although not as much as one of my videos made people to believe. But actually, given how militarized this country tends to be at times, because it's a post-Soviet country, and I'll tell you all about that a little later, but with military parades and other showcasing of military vehicles and whatever, it's not uncommon to get some roads ruined by them, tracks and everything like that.
Wow. Okay. Let me ask this. What's the meaning behind your screen name? And go ahead and tell everybody why they need to check out your YouTube channel and subscribe to you.
Oh, the good old Rider in Red name. That's got a double meaning, really. I mean, you can see I like red, and there's a lot of red kind of surrounding me. But it doesn't really end with my equipment or my bikes or my logo and all that jazz. People were asking about the Black Fury, given it's black mostly, and wondering if I'm gonna change my name to Rider in Black, but that's not it really. The thing is that I ride in Armenia these days, and this is a post-Soviet country. And even though it's, 70 years after the collapse of USSR, there's still a lot of stuff remaining from the Soviet Union. Alright, given both mentality-wise and just the structures, and there's just too much stuff around here that reminds you of USSR, which you guessed was a very red union. And that's originally part of the reason for the channel. I figured a lot of people would be interested in checking out like a red country, after being red for so many years. I'm actually thinking of doing a few videos where I explain the aftermath of, or the effects of, Soviet Union on the mentality of people, and how there still remains that remind you of the USSR. Like abandoned factories, huge amounts of them, by the way. Alright, let me park and be right back with you, because I can't multitask this one. Alrighty. Seems like I'm done. So yeah, the actual name... The actual name was derived from 2 meanings. One, that I love red, and the other one that I ride in a red country. So if you feel like this is an interesting thing for you, feel free to actually subscribe if you want to see a little more about and hear more about this country and how it is now and what it used to be like during the USSR.
Well, thank you for taking time to answer my questions. I know you're very busy, so I'll let you go. And have a great day. And for those of you watching on YouTube right now, go down in the description and there'll be a link to Rider in Red's YouTube channel, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.